Hey everybody, Richie here from Reckless Pixel with another episode in the Lens Wizard Lightroom series. So today I want to talk about label colors, I want to talk about star ratings and flagging. And I just want to show you, I have a little system that I've come up with that I kind of built and put together over time. It didn't come all at once. And I started off with using the star system, and then I gradually moved over to, using flags for a certain thing, and then I started, giving stuff label colors. So I just want to show you the options that Lightroom has available, and you don't have to use my system. Feel free to come up with your own system and make it and customize it and make it personal to you. That's what will work best for you, is your own system. But I'm going to show you my system because it's the only system that I have, and I just want to show you these options. So let's set it up here. As you can see, we're in Lightroom. We're in library mode, and we are in grid view. Okay, so we have a collection of images here, and obviously this is a model shoot. This is pretty fresh, about a week and a half ago. The model is Shantae Taylor, and I kind of have, let's look at this whole collection here. Okay, so I got video clips up here at the top. These were taken from a stationary camera, located actually a couple different angles inside of the studio. And we wanted to, record basically the whole session, so we had stuff for the behind-the-scenes video and everything like that. But then we move down and we go to the beginning of the shoot. We got, the color checker shots. And then if we look, we can see, this is her first look. It was a denim shirt with the denim jeans. And then if we scroll down, we see that she went to a white shirt with dark jeans. And then there was a second posing of that second look, which was on a stool. And then we go down, we got a layered look here with a leather jacket, a plaid shirt, and a white shirt underneath. And then she loses the plaid shirt, and she has the white shirt and the leather jacket. So there was a second part to that look. And then the whole shoot ended outside the studio with a 57 Chevy. It was this beautiful classic car that was brought to the studio. And, we just took advantage of that. And my friend Brendan, he directed, and we did some posing out there with that. And this part was a lot of fun. So anyway, going back to grid view, we have all these different things in this collection. And so now whenever I open this collection up, I want to be able to find, or I might want to be able to find certain things at a certain time. Like I might want to be able to find that black leather jacket look with, say, the plaid shirt or something like that. So you can label stuff, you can flag stuff, and you can star stuff. This way you can find stuff easily. But in my case, what I really want to find is, most times I want to find images that I have picked to edit, and I don't want to find the images that I just know that I'm never going to edit. So let me show you how this all works. As you see, we have a lot of stuff with red labels. We got some stuff with stars, and we got some blue labels, and we got some stuff with flags. So what I do is I apply the red label and I apply the 3-star rating as a preset when I import or download everything into Lightroom. So if we click on one of these images, this is an unedited image. Open this up. Okay, so there you see it. You even got the softbox in the way. There's the top of the seamless. So if we go to preset, this is in the metadata section. You see a preset that has my name right there. If we click on this and I'll do a tutorial at another time about presets, but I just want to show you what this preset is. This is a metadata preset, and this is where you would apply label colors and stars upon importing or downloading into Lightroom. So I also have my other metadata in here, my copyright info and all that kind of stuff, and that's all part of the metadata. So I'll show you how to set that up at another time, but I just wanted to show you where it is that I had that I applied. Okay, so everything comes in, and the reason I use 3 stars is I kind of go middle of the road. Okay, middle of the road being, so, okay, I open this image. If I like it and I say, you know what, I potentially want to edit this, I will hit the keyboard shortcut of 4, and I'll bring it up to a 4-star rating. Now, if we can see that down here in the timeline it added 4. That's kind of hard to see. But if we go to grid view, we see that we have our 4. So essentially, you're probably, if you're doing star rating, you're going to be doing it with the image open. But when the image is closed or back into grid view, it's very easy to see what the star rating is. So let's put this back to 3. So essentially what I do is something that I potentially want to edit, I will move it up to 4 stars, and something that I just know I'm not going to edit, or pretty sure I'm never going to want to edit it, I'll put it down to a 2-star. And 3 will just remain, maybe it still has the potential to be looked at. So 5-star I reserve for anything that is done. Okay, so like this is done because this was a color checker shot, and I've used this, I've set the white balance on this, or I've done whatever I wanted to do with this, and that's it. Now this isn't going to be a print, but I might come back to this again. I might want to find it, so I've made it a 5-star. So now in this collection we have 425 photos, and that's quite a few photos, and that is when I will use star rating. But now let's just say, for all intent purposes, that this was just a fun thing. I only shot maybe 20 photos, 30 photos, and I just want to go through and pick real quick which ones I want to edit. Maybe I'm only picking 1 or 2. So then I would go to my flagging system. So here's how flagging works. So, okay, we zoom in a little bit, and if we look, you move your cursor and you will see the silhouette of your little flag. And if you actually click on that, you can make a flag there, but that is a really hard way to do it. The nicest way to do the flag is with the keyboard shortcut of P. P gives it a pick. It has to be the photo that you're selected. So if we go to the next one, we hit a P, you can see the white flags coming in there. Okay, so that is, get these back, that's one way. And now also the keyboard shortcut of X will reject your photo. Okay, so when do I reject a photo? I reject a photo when it's something that I just know that I'm never going to edit. Even when I'm doing star ratings, I will sometimes use a black flag to reject a photo. Something that's like flash didn't fire in the studio and it's a black screen. Maybe my wrist strap on my camera sometimes will push the shutter button that's on my battery grip, and it'll make my shutter fire when I'm not aiming the camera at anything, and I'll have a whole bunch of shots of the ground or my leg or my shoe, and it's ridiculous, so you just delete it. And what I'll do is I'll black flag them, and then you can go through and you can at one time pull up all of your black flag photos and then just hit delete or remove, or whichever method you want to use. So another way, and I'm going to show you, this is one more option. When you're anytime you're in grid view and you're going through, you can use left and right arrow key. So right now I'm moving really fast, and just so you know, I have my right hand on my left and right arrow keys on my keyboard. You got up and down as well. Okay, so when you're going through that way, if you have your left hand, one of your fingers in your left hand is over on control, if you hit the down arrow key, it gives you a black flag. And if you hit the up arrow key, it gives you a white flag. So I have a few friends that do it this way, and I'll do it this way once in a while when I have like a whole lot of photos, maybe a wedding shoot or something where I shot all day long, and I got to go through photos really quick and flag them or something, then I would do it this way. So keyboard shortcut of P gives you the white flag. X gives you the black flag. And you can use control up is a white flag, control down unflags it, and control down again will black flag it. So there's a couple different options there for the way to put the flags on the photos. So now let's look at label colors. Okay, so label colors, everything comes in as red. I use red, just that's a color that I've chosen for this particular DSLR. Now in this case, I did add the red to these video clips because I wanted to bring them into this collection and they're part of this. But typically I bring everything in as red, and I will then assign it another color when I'm ready to output it. But let me first give you an example of another thing, another reason why you would want to label with different colors. Okay, so I put everything comes into a folder by the day. By the day it was shot, that's when it goes in. You know, here's a thing I did at a Catholic church. Okay, so everything that was shot that day was all put into this that particular folder. Now, an example, I go say on vacation with my wife. She has her nice point and shoot. It takes raw photos, and you know it does a really good job. I have my DSLR. I'm shooting my photos, and then I might also have my mobile phone. Okay, so at the end of the day, we bring our cameras back and we put everything into Lightroom, and it all goes into the same folder on the same day. Now, when I open that folder up, I will have when I downloaded everything or imported, I applied a preset, and my wife's point and shoot will have green labels. My mobile phone camera will have yellow labels, and my DSLR will have red labels. So there is a perfect example of how you could see everything in one collection and know right away what it was shot with. Now, another example would be a wedding photographer. Wedding photographer, maybe you got two camera bodies, right? So you got one with the 70 to 200 and you have one with the 24 to 70 on it, and you want to open your collection up and see right away, well, what were all of the 70 to 200 shots? And if you got two different colors, one color assigned for, you know, a different color for each camera body, you're going to instantly be able to see what was what at a glance. You're not going to have to really search too far. So going back to this collection, we have these blue ones. Now these blue are TIFF files. These are fully edited files ready for output. So I'll take you through this. Okay, so here's 1 of 4, 2 of 4, 3 of 4, and down here is 4 of 4. If we open this, this is the original file. This is the camera raw file, and this is Canon camera raw, and you know, we're in the studio. You see the top of the white seamless. There's the wall behind it. Okay, so that's the raw file, and if we click on the edited image, we see that it is a TIFF file. And the reason I save in TIFFs is because I can save Photoshop layers. And then there's a copy of this and a second copy, and all it is, they've been cropped a little bit more. So now with that said, back out. If I want to be able to find all of, you know, we go through here and we can see they're easy to find. They're easy to see. They're blue. But what if I wanted to bring just all the blue ones together? Well, that's when we move down here to our filter area. Okay, so you can turn filters on here, or you can hit the flyout menu and you can, you know, select something here. Will automatically turn filters on. But what I like to do for this particular thing is I want to find, well, what I want to do is I want to find all the blue photos. So if I go right down here and go to this blue box, click on it the first time, let's see, maybe I didn't click on it. Click on it there, and we get all the blue photos come up. And you can see that they all have a 5-star rating, and for whatever reason, I flagged them all but one. So I bring them all together, and then if I wanted to output them as JPEG, or if I wanted to make them as a collection, you know, I could hit select all and, you know, go take it from there. So you also can find stuff by star ratings, and you can find stuff by flags. And with star ratings, you have a couple different options here. You know, rating is greater than or equal to, rating is less than or equal to, or rating is equal to. So, you know, again, very, very versatile options that you have here for just setting it up all the way you want to set it up. And I think the only other thing that I missed when I was talking about the star rating is, just so you know, your numbers on your keyboard are your stars. I might have mentioned it, but I want to talk about it a little more. Numbers such as, let's go to this photo, 1, 2, 3. I'm hitting the keyboard numbers, number 4. You can see how that works like that. And then label colors work with the numbers as well. This is already labeled red, so number 6 is red, 7 is yellow, 8 is green, 9 is blue, and there's purple, there's gray. It goes right on through. So get this back to red so I don't mess myself up. Okay, everybody, that's an overview. That's my system. That's the way I do it. Take those tools, take those options, and make your own system, and make it a little bit easier to find your photos. You know, maybe you're doing a birthday and you want to see all the kids were playing outside, and then there was the birthday cake, and then there was the opening of the gifts. So you'd have three different things, and you want to be able to find them real quickly. You can either star rate them, separate them, or you can give them different label colors or flags, something like that. Okay, everybody, until next time, thank you so much for stopping by. Please, if you like this video, hit like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Vimeo channel if you're seeing this on Vimeo. But either way, subscribe. You'll get more of these videos. And you can check me out. I'm on social media. You know, I'm on Instagram as Lens Wizard. I'm on Facebook as Reckless Pixel. And if you go to recklesspixel.com, click on the social page for social media. All my social media is up there. If you want to go over to my blog and check everything out on the blog, obviously, if you're on YouTube, you're on the vlog. And if you want to contact me, you can contact me at rich@recklesspixel.com. Have a great day.